Hi, this is Derek Karp, the founder and chairman of CSA and your host today for the CSA Symposium on Cybersecurity for Energy Part 2. We're focused today on the electric sector. Many of you joined us for Part 1, which was focused on the oil and gas sector in December and was super well attended. In fact, it was a record attendance for us. Today, we've broken the record again. This is the most number of people that have registered, and we're headed to, I can see the most number of people attending simultaneously. So really exciting. Thank you for coming. Team has worked very hard to make this worth your while.
So I'm really excited to be here today and give you sort of a big picture kind of view of how I see things happening in digital resilience globally. And I'm going to bring in both the public sector perspective and the private sector perspective, as I'm doing a fair amount of looking at digital risks for corporations and for businesses and critical infrastructures.
I'm going to give my perspective as someone who's kind of been working in the trenches on a lot of these issues, and from the perspective I have from a number of the other trust groups and other areas that I work in.
Yeah, great to be here and looking forward to talking about responding to some of these wonderful attacks that everybody was just talking about.
We're going to talk today about the electricity sector. It's the most vital sector in our infrastructure because everything depends upon it. Every other infrastructure system, the water system, the natural gas pumping system, the telephone system, it all depends on the availability of electricity. All of our vital services, our hospital services, our food services, refrigeration, it's all there.
I want to present some research that we've been doing looking at specific problems with vulnerability and patch management in the electric sector. And a lot of that is driven by compliance. And so if I could paint a picture of the compliance requirements in the SIP standards, this captures everything.
Following Melissa and Mark and the other actual presentations today on the electricity grid security, I'll talk about threats to PLCs and programmable logic controllers.
So we're here to talk about implementing some of the electronic security controls and the risks associated from the standpoint of generation.
I'm excited to be closing the agenda and sharing best practices around firewall change review. As you all know, firewalls are the gatekeepers quietly protecting our critical assets by enforcing a network access policy.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for attending. Please feel free to follow me, connect to me on LinkedIn, connect to our organization. We have one of the handouts today with all of our social media links. And in the meantime, stay safe and be well. Thank you for coming today.